Okay. We're live. No one got time for that. I really should set my scenes up again, but nah. It takes like effort and stuff. Let's see what we got going on here. Is this gonna work? Well, I mean, it worked because it turned the camera on and it turned the mic back on. If I go like that, it's gonna talk about my shirt. Alfa Romero. So we are to be far. So the other day, I copied this script.js. The other day, by that I mean like this morning, maybe last night. I can't remember when actually. But I renamed it to script.ts, which then means TSC will take it and try and turn it into JavaScript and give me all sorts of warnings and errors. And that's always fun. So we're just going to copy that. Because really, it is all still just JavaScript. I'm going to paste that there. Save that. Close that one. So, what I want to work on tonight is the parameter sets, not parameter sets. The one, build client only. Oh, that's the other thing I have. Yeah. Debug anyways, because I want to see if it's in here. Ha! That means it worked. Open recent. Which one did I... Was it PSCCM? Is this the one? Yes. Validate sets. That's what it is. So in show command, the one built into Windows PowerShell, when we do show command on ones that have a validate set, it gives us a drop down where we can pick them. So that's the thing. Switch that there. Go like that. So what we're going to do is we want to go like this. F5 on that. Because now if I go down to function verb noun, right now it's just like that. We want it to be not like that. So actually, can I minimize that? Doesn't minimize to... That's silly. Accounts, so profile, SQL profile. Oh. Nice. Okay. If we go to this one. Okay. So what we've got going on is not under my submit, toggle parameter set, toggle comment parameters, not those either. Doesn't like the complexity of this, but that's fine. So what I want is in here, go to this one, bring this up, and I open up web tools. Oh, I took out all the console.writes. That's okay. No. What did we call it? It's like message. There we go. So we're inside of parameters. We're inside the parameter set because this is what we were stepping through. We find in one of these is a so then in attributes, attributes 1, so if we do message dot parameter sets, the first one dot attributes, no, oh, dot parameters, the first one dot attributes, the second one dot valid values. So if this is not null, so if we go into the second parameter, it's undefined. So put that up there. So I think I want to do it at the same place where we're determining if it's switch parameter. Parameter type dot search. Okay, so we're parameter or current parameter dot parameter type. Okay, so we're in current parameters. So that's checkbox or text. Console.log. Current parameter. Really? Really? Thanks for the follow, but I'm not going to say that name. So current parameter dot attributes number 1 dot valid values. So we're going to close that. We're going to open that one again. We're going to load the developer tools again. So we did find one. What I should do actually is, so we're going to log not equals undefined. True. Why are we current parameter? Oh, because if it's common parameter, okay. So what we should see here is true, false, true, false, true. When we come back here, verb noun, but we don't. Something went bad. Can't read valid values of undefined. Fair enough. So what we have is message dot. Is it message? No. I'm not in the right spot. Right there. Now if we go message dot parameter sets number 0 dot parameters number 1 dot attributes also number 1, those are undefined. So ahoy hoy Adilio. I've decided that that's how I'm going to greet people because reasons. Did I show you? Exactly. Do you know why that is though? Do you know the source of that? Yes, you understand that it basically means that Mr. Burns is ancient. So I've got an iPhone. Battery's good enough I can actually unplug it, so. Yeah, there's an actual idea for the greeting of the first phone. So it implies that Mr. Burns was old enough that he greeted everyone that way because he had one of those first phones. And he does look like he's that ancient, but so I got an iPhone. I got this app. It's Stream Deck. I'm trying it out. I got it for 3 days, and then I have to start paying for it. But I don't have any money on this Apple account, so I'm probably not gonna keep it. But I got a button. It's right here. If I go like this, bump. That's for Romero when he shows up. And just for kicks and giggles, there's this one. And then I can unmute it, and now you can hear me. I can push the button and you can't see the camera anymore. I can push the button and I'm back. And if I go like this, well, you can only talk in emotes now, but I can still do this because that's a valid emote. Yep. So that's that. Although Glenn was saying in Discord that Streamlabs has ones for controlling Streamlabs OBS, so I might have to actually give Streamlabs OBS a try again. I do have more memory than the last time I tried, so to be honest, I would, if they had this on Android, especially if I could get it on my Nexus 7, which is probably not going to happen, but if I could, I'd be more than willing to pay $4 a month for that. Like they're like the quality of Elgato stuff is pretty good. I mean, I question the lights they have that are like crazy expensive for what they do, but yeah. So I'm not opposed to paying for things. Undefined. So I go dot valid values. Perfect. So if I go like this, and I change this back to parameter 0, and that back to 0. Wait. Oh. Ha ha ha! No, that's attributes 1. That's attribute 0, or that's parameter 0. There we go. Okay, so what is this? What is what that I'm playing, or what I'm working on? I am doing this part, validate sets. So my first step in doing the parameter sets is proving out that undefined so if I save this and I go here and I close this, we should get in the console, we should get true, false, true, false, true. True, false, A, B, C, D, E. True, false, true, false, true. We should. And we do get A, B, C, D, E. They don't really line up, though. Yeah, whatever. I'm not a designer. True, false, true, false, true. Perfect. So here is where it gets funky. So I think if we go here and we change this, and we say if that parameter input dot type equals, I don't know what kind of input is that. Do I? Oh yeah, so I gotta go to that one. Click that. No. Click that. Okay, so document dot get element by ID. Let A equal A dot type equals, I don't know, is it combo box? Okay. HTML drop down. Oh, you need it to be a select tag with options. Okay. So okay. Commie Slayer, what's up? So it's not type that I want. So what I want to do is move this up here, change this to triple equals, change this to an or, triple equals that. So what this is doing is if it doesn't have an attributes 1 or it doesn't have valid values in that attributes of 1, then it will check, it will create an input. If those are true, am I clipping? It's like talking too loud. I looked over and I just saw a bar of red, and then it just dropped back again. So I don't know. Let me know how the sound is, if it's clipping or anything. No. So else const. I feel like I'm gonna have a scoping issue there. Oh. Well, I can turn it down on this side if need be. Like I can go like this. Is that better? Am I gonna have a scoping issue here though? I'm better louder. That is not. I mean, yeah. That's one of the things one of the issues I run into when trying to watch Tyler's streams is it's not that he's quiet so much as the software that I run at work. I have Cisco IP Communicator, and it seems that as soon as I fire up Cisco IP Communicator, it just tanks the volume of everything else. And because I need to actually be able to answer my phone while Tyler's streaming, I can hardly hear him. Although it works better when I have a pair of Bluetooth headphones that... actually, I think I have... I have another pair of these, because these ones kind of broke. They're not supposed to bend like that. But I have a pair of these that you can plug the micro USB in, and to get the sound that way. So that when I do that, they it seems it's much louder, so that I at least have that going for me. But my concern is that I'm going to have a scoping issue here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let parameter input equal undefined. Or can I say equal null? Is it gonna not like that? That way I can take out this constant part, because I can't have it be constant if it's gonna be different. And we're gonna create element of select. For okay, so this is what I don't know what. Oh, because most of it was done inside the HTML, so of course it didn't I didn't have the snippets there. Okay, so for key, which is valid values. Where am I typing? So valid values in parameter dot attributes 1 dot valid values cur value. Okay, so then what we do is const parameter so has common parameters. Or I could do it this way. I should be consistent here, at least. And if we switch to foreign, then we switch them all to foreign. But we stay consistent in using attribute or array dot for each. We call it param. No, we'll call this one value. Okay, but we go like this. Cur parameter dot attributes 1 dot valid values dot for each Okay. Message dot parameter sets 0 dot parameters 0 dot attributes 1 dot valid values. So for each value, this is the valid values. We do const value. Oops. No, constant value element equals document.create element. And those are going to be options, right? So if we come to here, oh, that's the other thing, actually, probably. So I think show command also require ones. So okay, there we go. So yeah. Wait, why do I not have? Oh, okay. So because this is not a PowerShell editor window, I don't get the stuff down here. It's not an editor window, it's a web view. Okay, so we create an option. We create an option, this one. Then we need option.value. And, okay. No. Value element dot value equals value. Value element dot value equals value. There will be no confusion here. Value element dot inner text equals value. No. Parameter input dot append child value element. No one will be questioning the values. No one expects the values. Our weapons shall be value and value. Our two weapons shall be value and value. and value. 3 weapons shall be value, 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 and value. 4 weapons. Okay, we gotta start over. Diverse weapons contain elements such as value and value, and value and value and value. I'm listening to something else. Let's just go with that. Okay, so actually, yeah, let's go here. Go to song radio. Play that one. Okay, so we're going to append the child. Now, some of them, so the ID and the class name, those can stay. So they need to go outside of the if else. Right? Because those elements are still going to be valid, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we'll save that. Go over here, we'll close this. Go verb noun. Look at that! I feel like that should be a blank one though. Yeah, so it needs to default to a blank one. That's, I think, easy enough. I think. Let's try it ourselves. See, so if we put in close value. Not value, geez. Too many values. We want options now. Now my concern is that that's going to come back. Oops. So try it yourself. Yeah, we'll say that's okay for now. Right? So we're gonna start with, we're gonna create a select. So can I do append child document create element option? Does that work? Will that do what I think it will do? So those are defaulting to blank. What happens if I go like this? Okay, so we're in the debugger. What do we have sent back to us? Filled parameters. Okay, ship it. So if I go like that, that works, but if I go like that, so it won't let me run until I select one. So we do have to but I noticed this. So, what if we go here and we go control find recommended. I'm not looking. No, this is the one I want to look in. So that's the parameter label. So if I go here and I say to try it yourself, and here I go I don't know. So parameter type, you know what? This part can come afterwards. If it formats it properly, because then we can go parameter input dot required equals true. So we'll save that. We'll come over here and we will say that again. Please select an item in the list. F5 on that. Boom. See, HTML does half the work for us. Wait, why are you... Oh, that's why you're running. Please select an item from the list. 2. Please fill out this field. I love that HTML does the work. That's like the best part of it. Okay. What part of theme did you miss? Because now, if I go here, I hit a 5, and I come here, and then I go way down here to verb noun. Ah! I love it. that was the part I was worried about. I thought that was gonna be like, Now, why red theme? Why not red theme? It's better than that that other one. Red wedding. See? Boop. Maybe I am. Just reading in random. You probably do want to get that 2-year extended protection plan for $5 on that $6 product. Does that mean if you use it all up within 2 years that they send you a new one for free? Yeah, but so it's $6 for the first one and $5 for the second one. If they send you a new one when you run out. If you run out within 2 years. But also, why not just go to the store and get toothpaste? Theomancer. Now I'm gonna have to figure out this Dream Elements thing. My dentist, Hey Theomancer, how are you? I think I have it attached to the right PayPal. I really hope I do. Otherwise, you might have just tipped someone else. Actually, if that goes into my PayPal is what I use to pay for my kids' hot lunch. You might have just bought my kids a hot dog. Uh-oh. Why does it say I'm added over? Oh, alright, Theo. Have a good night. FPS and battle. Oh. Is that why? Okay, that goes up there. Have a good night. So the thing I don't like about this setup is that it's supposed to look like this, kind of. So that means I need to do CSS. At the very least, I should probably get CSS loaded, and maybe I can offload the CSS to someone who understands CSS. But if we can't get it loading, then not it. 1, 2, 3, not it. Okay, so I go over here because I think replace script source with this .script URI, and then see, I probably need to create a CSS like the script URI. So if I go F12 to go up to that one, peak references. So that's going to be CSS style.css. Which means that in here I need a new file, and we're going to call it style.css. Is that right? That's not right. There's no colon. No, I don't. Is it background color? Blue violet. There's a semicolon. I know. I think it uses semicolons. It might be commas, but I am 53.7915% sure it's semicolons. Where am I going to get the tree? I don't have an image of a tree. And then we want private style URI is an Andy. Oh, I got an email from PayPal. That means that means it's right. Oh my goodness. Adilio, that was $1 US. You know what this means? It's like 5 hot dogs. I really need to get my overlays back. But, so style URI. This dot style URI equals CSS disk path, and then I also want to style source, style URI. So style source. So now we go into insert.html. Is it? I don't know how to put styles in. That's not it. HTML, CSS include from file. But also, yeah, so style source we already have specified as VS Code resource, so we prepared for that part. We just didn't get. Okay. So that goes in the header. And we're going to call it %style source %. So I'm going to need to stop the debugging. And we're going to need to start debugging again. And it's going to fail on script.ts. Except that it doesn't, because reasons. Close that. Okay, so TV. There we go. We have style. It loads. CSS comments. Are comments in CSS such a thing? Yeah, apparently they are. Add some styles. This is gonna end just perfectly. Gonna resave it as UTF-8, not UTF-8 with bomb, because it's, yeah. And this one also gonna get saved with UTF-8. So, recall the issues that I had getting it to import the HTML file and put these content in the actual head instead of in the body. That was because this was saved with UTF-8 with byte order marking, and I was importing it as UTF-8, so the 2 bytes at the beginning that we weren't able to see was screwing it up. And I don't know how to import using Node.fs or whatever we're using. File? Is it file? Maybe it's file. Path. FS? One of them. Yeah, so we read file as UTF-8. I couldn't figure out how to get this UTF-8 with byte order marking, so it's just UTF-8. And I had to add, so I didn't like, well, it's still UTF-8. It's just not explicitly UTF-8. Well, I think I could import UTF-16, which is funny because UTF-16 technically has the byte order marking, I believe. I don't know. But, so I'm not going to add the tsconf. I'm going to add that one. Add that. Wait, why is test staged? A silly person would do that. There we go. I'm gonna play this one. Okay. Add style sheet. Now, so this is kind of what I want to do is go like this. Take that out. Take that out. Take that out. This is what I'm listening to right now. It's a Gaelic song by the Arrogant Worms. Okay, so we're going to stop that. So the message of what we've done is add select box for validate set parameters. Make mandatory parameters required. See, so now when I go like this, and I go that one, and I go that one, add empty style sheet for styling later. For styling later. Because that's basically the three that we did here. We added CSS, or a style URI. And we added style sheet, and we added style into the HTML. The benefit of doing it like that, I think, I could be totally wrong, is that it being two separate commits, if we decide we don't want style for whatever reason, I can just pull that commit out, like rebase, interactive, take that commit out, and I don't have to like muck about with it. Wait, am I 3 behind? Get cracking. So we're gonna pop this down here. So I don't know what that was. Oh, whip. Okay, so I want to push. And then what we want to do is we want to go github.com/PowerShell/VS Code/pulse. I don't know. Oh. Oh, it's not even gonna show me that. Unless I'm signed in. I want to see codicy. So it's analyzing. Couldn't find any hotspots. Oh, I'm sure there's duplication. New. Oh, it's still analyzing. Not a member of your organization. So, oh, there we go. It's not up to standards. See, I don't, yeah. So, security, object injection, yeah. The good news is, I don't think, yeah, there was no new issues there. Which is good. So this one I don't think we'll be able to resolve. We could probably reduce... We can probably reduce the complexity of these ones. And I'm not quite sure if we care for these, because like line 39. So this is getting the ID, the parameter name. I don't know that we can really do anything about that though. Detects variable key as a left. Dangers of square bracket notation. Okay. So it wants us to do something different. is to avoid the use of user input in property name fields. Ooh, well. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I guess that'll be up to Tyler and Rob and everyone else as to whether that's even a concern. I have a console dot readline in there, don't I? Or console.log ended up back in there. Oh well. Okay. So what we're gonna do is let's see who's live. Because it is 10:30. I've been streaming this time around for an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm gonna head to bed. Yeah. So I'm up at 4:30 in the morning. So. So if we go to live host categories, science and technology. Yeah. Anyways, have a good night, Adilio. Everyone else. I guess part of the problem with streaming this late at night is finding people to host. So I'm not going to raid. We'll just let AutoHost do what AutoHost does. And have a good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining the stream. I'll see you next week, if not sooner.